Animal Allies is a state-of-the-art animal shelter here in northern Minnesota. We serve all of southern St. Louis County. When you come into our shelter, it's not your typical animal shelter. I think oftentimes people are nervous about coming here because they're going to feel really sad about the situations that our animals are in. And in fact, when you walk through our doors, you will feel just a sense of relief. We have all natural lighting in our rooms for our animals. We have plenty of open space. We have enrichment activities where we're constantly enriching our cats and dogs that are in our shelter to make sure that they don't start to get a little stir crazy. So basically we focus on 3 different areas. We're focusing on adoption, so providing a permanent loving home for every animal that comes through our shelter. It's about the quality of the experience of the animal while they're here. Really believing that we want to give every animal a chance, whatever that might look like.
Maybe a dog has a lot of energy and wouldn't do well in like a city environment in an apartment building or something like that. Then we try to match them with people that may have land or, horses to run around with or something like that so they can get that energy out.
And making sure that we are taking the time and that we're engaging with the animals and that we're rehabilitating them to a point where at some point they'll have a match and have an adoption and a lifelong loving home.
We just had Dora. She had a crushed pelvis and her eye was punctured. We think she got attacked by an animal in the wild. She was running around stray for a while. We were able to set her up in a wheelchair, and actually one of our volunteers, one of the first people that came in contact with her, decided to take her home because she fell in love with her right away.
The first thing I saw was this wagging tail, and I got this impression of all of this happy energy. And it wasn't until I got up to her and got a good look at her that I realized we got one eye, we got only 2 legs, we got a little train wreck happening here. But that positive energy, I said, oh, that's my dog. That's my dog right there, that's my dog.
97% of our animals that come into our shelter find a loving home. The belief in giving every animal a chance is a choice that we have decided to make that we stand behind. And so what that means is that it's going to be a little bit more costly for us. Instead of turning animals away or having to euthanize based on capacity and resources, we believe that we have the community support to give every animal a chance. We have a surgical suite here, so we have a veterinarian on staff as well as a medical team, and they're doing surgical procedures. So they're doing dental extractions, they're doing teeth cleaning, they're doing spay and neuter procedures.
Well, I can tell you that especially by providing these services, it definitely helps a lot of homeless animals find homes with people that maybe otherwise couldn't afford to get the dental surgeries taken care of on their own.
The second thing we focus really intentionally around is making sure that we're addressing the overpopulation in our community. And this is both for owned animals and our animals that come through the shelter. So every animal that leaves the shelter is altered. We are very fortunate to have people in this community that believe in what we do, that support what we do, and that take action to help move us forward. The third thing that we focus on is our humane education.
Eyes on me, 1, 2, 3, voices off, thank you so much. I'm Pat from Animal Allies. I recognize some of you.
Pat Castellano is our humane educator. She's been doing this for 20 years. She's out in the community working with youth, working with adults, working in the schools and the classrooms, running camps through our shelter here itself.
And then her rabies tag and her license, everything that people need to know. Yep, we have to have a dog license. Yeah, all cats and dogs. No, she doesn't drive. It's a license, it's a pet license in the town, but that's really good. Tornado, I wouldn't want you to drive. She's too short. Her legs don't reach the gas pedal.
She touches the lives of over 12,000 people a year, whether that's youth and adults. And she does that through her camps and her birthday parties and being in the classroom. We could not do this work without the community. We could not do this work without folks believing in what we do. We are a premier humane society that has been graciously supported by folks in the community, and the ongoing support that we need to stay on top of this is essential. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for believing in us and for being advocates for the animals right alongside of us.
There you go, you did it!